Tech is elevating African talent and opportunities in the $500 billion global outsourcing market. As a digital disruption shapes how companies source skills, Africa is emerging as a serious growth frontier. Nicolas Goldstein, co-founder of Talenteum, joined us earlier to unpack where the money and opportunities are flowing.
Well, the market is huge. We are talking about $500 billion, but Africa is only taking 1% of it. So we have a huge gap, and I think it's an opportunity for Africa to go into this gap, and we have room for it. And that's what I'm doing with my company, and I've been evolving into that, and I can see that the market is going up now.
Yes, indeed. And looking at that, Nicolas, what are some of the technologies that we are seeing driving the fastest revenue growth?
Well, when we are talking about BPO, we are talking about ITO, which is everything with engineers. Mm-hmm. You know that since COVID, we are going to see a lot of outsourcing company which is going to work all over the world, but they are coming more and more into Africa. We have more and more engineers. We have more and more people going out of university with high standard, and this is what people are saying. If we are talking about Africa, we have to talk about countries by countries, mm-hmm. because in Africa you have, of course, many countries which are Nigeria, South Africa, Kenya, which is going up because they have a huge population. And then in Africa, the opportunity of Africa is we have Francophone and Anglophone. So people from all over the world are saying that the continent, which has not been well known for BPO, is the next booming country. And if we are talking about India, India is the largest BPO country in the world, is having less market share because Africa is taking few market share. But it's not easy. We need some more bandwidth. We need more education, more people educated into outsourcing and remote work. And this is a challenge that Africa will have to take, mm-hmm. with entrepreneurship and also everybody which is going to be in the party of the BPO business process outsourcing.
And looking at the opportunities that we do have here, which are these or some of these outsourcing sectors in Africa that you are seeing attract the most investment due to this digital disruption?
Well, we have two parts in the BPO. We have people are coming for, unfortunately, cheap labor, and you can see it in the AI. AI industry is going to a lot of countries, like in Kenya. We have seen a huge database of talent working in data labeling for AI. So we are helping AI to be smart, and it comes from people working through computer. And so this is not the most interesting part. But the other part where people are investing is they're investing in talents. And in Africa, we have a huge manpower. We are going to be the largest workforce in the world. And people are saying that there is a great talents, and they are investing in talents. And I think this is where people in Africa will have to bet, investing in talents. We have great talents, and they can work remotely for the world.
Yes, and looking at the talents that Africa boasts about, how do we monetize it? Looking at the global demand and also at the same time capture the market share that we do have.
Yeah, so in fact, there is two ways. There is all the companies which has been in the outsourcing industry, so they are going to be an asset to a big employment. So it's going to create some wealth into the countries and entrepreneurs who are going to be in the BPO sectors. And advise also people to think about AI, how to be better with manpower plus AI is a new future of work. So we need in Africa to invest in AI, know how to master AI tools and mix it with humans. So we need to educate people with AI and then show the world that we have an outsourcing plus an AI solution to introduce to people. So this is my advice. And then what we are doing, for example, in my company, we are investing in talents and we are keeping them work directly with customers all over the world. So they are negotiating their own salary, they are receiving money in their country, we are bringing wealth to Africa, and it's going directly to a family, which is going then to spend in Africa. So receiving GDP and money from outside Africa directly into the family, directly into the talents, this is what is next things to do, invest in talents and talents in Africa.
And are remote work platforms or talent marketplaces the best entry points? And also, what are some of the skills that you're seeing having the highest demand from some of the international clients so far?
Well, we still have 50%. It would be still about tech, IT engineers, where still have high demand. And you will have to be up to date about everything on IT. Then 50% will be into what we call everything which could be done remotely: sales, marketing, design, accounting, finance, and so on. Everything which could be done remotely, you can be hired remotely, and this is where you have to invest. And the people who will be most educated and remote friendly, because it's not enough to be well educated. You need to be remote friendly, how to talk to people outside Africa, how to understand their culture, how to understand how to communicate. So that's why I'm betting, and this is what I'm doing, in investing in employability. Employability remotely is the next things to do for the future of work in Africa.
Yes, and besides the skills gap that you're seeing there, or skills and talent monetization, infrastructure plays a key role here. So where should investors cite their eyes or put their eyes on when it comes to high returns on outsourcing and also looking at infrastructure particularly?
Well, we have to invest more, in Africa to succeed. We need to invest in the 3E. So I will tell you what are the 3E. It's one, it's education, energy, and entrepreneurship. So energy, this is bandwidth. So if people don't have electricity or internet, it will be hard for them to succeed. So that's why the BPO sector is growing in Africa, because the energy sector is growing, but it's not enough. We still have people with issue with electricity, issue with internet. So as soon as we'll have faced and improved the energy side with electricity and internet, we are going to have a high demand in this sector. So we have to invest in internet, we have to invest in electricity in order to help population to work remotely and to find a job outside its city.